Yeah, we have a minute.
Okay, guys, this is Norman. You've seen him with Room Service, and he's in the vendor area, but I've featured him many times in the vendor area with his vibration control products and other things. I'm going to come by and see your static control thing. I'm very interested in that. However, we have an issue. You can even hear it in my voice back here. This room has a lot of slap echo, and I released a YouTube short yesterday showing how my voice and even tapping this wall, there's something metallic behind here resonating. So Norman also specializes in room treatments, does a lot of studies, has been to that. He actually filmed for me the nuclear power plant where we do the testing, NWAA labs. So giving you that little backdrop, if you're new to the channel and don't know Norman, very smart guy, very effective tweaks and accessories that are not BS. Measurements are important to you and real. And so he came in here and helped us address some of the issues. I'll let him walk through it, but I want to show you not only sound-wise, we're going to talk about measurements, how it tangibly improved the measurements, but walk through basically what you noticed in the room and what you did.
Okay, well, it's interesting because we treated a room that's set up just like this one that sounds very different, but it's the same construction, at least it seems like it is. Did not have the flutter echo that we're experiencing in here, nor the reverberation times that we're experiencing in here. So it's interesting. I mean, every room's different. As far as the rattle, that's going to be a structural thing. And excuse me, if we had AVPs under the speakers, then we would be able to eliminate that because it wouldn't excite the floor, which would excite the wall. But I didn't know, don't have the, they are out and about.
Right, you're out of them already.
But we did bring some acoustic panels, raw acoustic panels. These are 2-inch, 3-pound density panels that we use for some of our other, our FRP system. And so with a flutter echo or a slap echo, typically we can just nail it by putting it on one side. If we nail that one side, then it can't go to the other side. But here we also want symmetry, and we wanted to address the reverberation times that are, you can probably still hear it in my voice. And we introduced, you know, four 2-foot by 4-foot 2-inch panels. So we've got a bit of symmetry, we got rid of the first order reflection points, and we're also addressing some reverberation control in the room. And so it should be much more intelligible, much more articulate. Dynamics, all of that will be improved upon because we've got that under control, or better control, I should say.
And this is same room, same gear, everything. And a lot of people think, you know, obviously the Bacch does a ton of stuff EQ-wise, but certain rooms, you just can't get, it can't put structural things in the room to address when you're hearing the room and not the speaker. It can address things that the speaker is doing. It can't address things that the room is doing to a certain extent.
It's addressing the signal that's being fed to the speaker.
Right, and it'll compensate as much as possible. But one of the great things about the Bacch is it tells us what normally would take us hundreds of recordings to know, we were able to do in 30 seconds. This is the impulse response from the right channel. This is the impulse response from the left channel in ear at the listening position. This is as clean as you can get even in a dedicated room because the Popori speakers are very directional and very effective, even being by dipoles. But I want to show you what was the case before. I can go out of here because I want to show you before and after.
Figure 8, right? Yeah.
So we had the left channel pretty much addressed, but this right channel had this, well, actually before we had
quite a bit of ringing.
A ringing there and a reflection here. We put one treatment here on the left side, and this measurement showed it go away. So then we knew that if we do a symmetrical treatment on the other side, then we would get, it went from this reflection here to what we're using now. Sorry, I'm in the wrong bin. Let's see, go to 4.
Edit later.
Yeah. Clean. So this is a case where measurements make us so much smarter faster.
They do, and they also confirm, you know.
Right.
So you're not, you know, being confused. You've got confirmation, or you know how to investigate further. It is a big help. And then the final arbitrators are your ears.
Yeah, so we could have these exact same treatments, but if we put them in the wrong spot, they might not do
Yeah,
anything.
exactly.
When you have this feedback with the Bacch in less than 30 seconds of what's in your ear,
Yeah.
this is so valuable, so you're not wasting time or overloading the room in the wrong spots.
Correct. Yeah. So it's always with acoustic treatment, it's always a matter of the right product in the right locations in the right quantities.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Norman. This is,
Thank
I
you.
think it's,
Awesome. Yeah.
I think this is very valuable outside of the show, talking just about fancy gear. Yes, we've got some awesome gear, no question about it. But this is
why aren't more people in a high-end show like this?
doing any of this.
It just blows my mind.
Because they're dealing with, they may not have the same issues we have here, because as you noted, each room is different. But each room is going to have an issue. These are not dedicated listening rooms.
Yeah. And no, do they sound like it either?
They don't sound like it, but at least
It
we
doesn't
have
take
done.
much, right?
Right.
And that's what I'll be talking about Saturday at my seminar is, you're talking about probably the cheapest product in the room.
Yeah, making a big difference.
Yeah.
So if you get in this seat, if you come into this room, what room is this? 690. You'll get to see and hear the benefits, and we can even measure you as well in this seat. And go see Norman and his seminar,
Yeah,
as well as
Expo
in the
Hall.
Expo
And,
Hall
Yeah, the
with
seminar's
JR.
Saturday at noon.
Great.
Cool.
Thanks again, Norman.
Thank you. Awesome.